Hey, what if you could strip away the chaos of life and find calm, purpose, and freedom in a single day? Sounds intriguing, right? Welcome to Daily Stoic Habits. Today, we're diving into timeless philosophy, Stoicism, and modern minimalism that can transform how you live. These ideas aren't just trendy buzzwords. They're practical tools to help you cut through the noise, focus on what matters, and live with intention. So, buckle up, hit that subscribe button for daily Stoic habits, and turn on the notification bell. Let's get started. Life can feel like a whirlwind sometimes. Picture this, a cluttered desk, endless notifications pinging, and a to-do list that never shrinks. It's exhausting, isn't it? That's where Stoicism and minimalism come in. Stoicism, the ancient Greek philosophy, teaches us to stay calm in the storm, to focus on what we can control, and to let go of what we can't. It's about building inner strength, no matter what life throws at you. Minimalism, on the other hand, is all about simplifying your world, clearing out the excess stuff, distractions, and even mental baggage to make room for what truly sparks joy and meaning. Why do these ideas matter today? Because we're drowning in overstimulation, ads, social media, and pressure to keep up. Stoicism gives you the mental clarity to rise above it, while minimalism creates the physical and emotional space to thrive. Together, they're a powerhouse for living a life that's not just productive but deeply fulfilling. This video is your guide to understanding and applying these philosophies in a way that's practical, approachable, and life-changing. Our goal: to show you how to weave Stoicism and minimalism into your daily routine, so you can feel more in control, less stressed, and genuinely content. Whether you're new to these concepts or looking to deepen your practice, we've got you covered. With clear steps and real-world tips, by the end, you'll have a roadmap to live with purpose. Cut out the clutter and embrace a calmer, more intentional life. Before we dive deeper, make sure you're subscribed to Daily Stoic Habits and have that bell on so you don't miss our weekly doses of wisdom. A life where chaos swirls around you, yet you stand unshaken, calm, and focused. That's the promise of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy born in the bustling streets of Athens over 2,000 years ago. It's not about retreating to a mountaintop or suppressing emotions. It's about thriving in the mess of everyday life. With clarity and strength, Stoicism offers a blueprint for navigating challenges. From a stressful workday to a personal crisis, with a steady hand and a clear mind at its core. Stoicism began with thinkers like Zeno of Citium, but it was later voices Seneca, Epictetus, and the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius who shaped it into a practical way of life. These philosophers, despite their different worlds, shared a simple yet profound idea. You can't control the world, but you can control how you respond to it. Picture Marcus Aurelius, ruling an empire while scribbling in his journal, reminding himself to stay grounded amid betrayal and war. His words, later published as meditations, still resonate because they tackle universal struggles: frustration, fear, uncertainty with timeless wisdom. So, what does Stoicism teach? First, it's about distinguishing between what's in your power and what isn't. You can't control the weather, traffic, or someone's opinion of you, but you can control your thoughts, actions, and attitude. This principle is liberating. Instead of wasting energy on things beyond your reach, you focus on what you can shape: your choices, your integrity. It's like steering a ship. You don't command the waves, but you decide where to point the helm. Another key idea is living with virtue. For Stoics, virtue means wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. These aren't lofty ideals, but daily practices. Wisdom helps you see clearly, courage pushes you to act despite fear, justice guides you to treat others fairly, and self-discipline keeps you steady. Imagine facing a tough decision at work, say, speaking up in a meeting. Stoicism nudges you to act with courage and honesty, not because it's easy, but because it aligns with who you want to be. Stoicism also champions emotional resilience. It doesn't ask you to be a robot. It teaches you to pause, reflect, and respond rather than react. When life throws a curveball, a missed deadline, A heated argument, Stoicism offers tools like negative visualization. This practice involves briefly imagining worst-case scenarios, not to dwell on them, but to prepare mentally and reduce fear by expecting challenges. You're less blindsided when they arrive in daily life. Stoicism shines through small, intentional habits. Take a moment each evening to reflect. What went well today? What could I improve? This mirrors Marcus Aurelius' habit of journaling to stay grounded, or try amor fati, the love of fate, where you embrace whatever happens, good or bad, as a chance to grow, stuck in traffic, instead of fuming. Use it to practice patience or listen to an audiobook. These moments, however small, build a mindset that's tough yet flexible. The benefits are undeniable. Stoicism reduces anxiety by shifting your focus inward, away from external chaos. It fosters self-mastery, helping you stay true to your values under pressure. Whether you're tackling a demanding job, mending a relationship, or just trying to stay sane in a noisy world, Stoicism equips you with a mental framework to move forward. It's not about perfection, but progress, becoming a little wiser, a little braver each day. As we explore Stoicism's practical side, it sets the stage for another philosophy that complements it beautifully: minimalism. While Stoicism strengthens your inner world, minimalism transforms your outer one, creating a life that's not just manageable, but meaningful. In your home, every surface clear, your mind uncluttered, your days filled with purpose. That's the essence of modern minimalism, a deliberate choice to strip away the excess and embrace what truly matters. It's not about living in an empty box or giving up everything you love. It's about creating space for clarity, joy, and intention. In a world that constantly demands more, minimalism invites you to redefine what enough means. Trading chaos for calm and distraction for focus, minimalism, as we know it today, draws from various roots. In Japan, the influence of Zen Buddhism and figures like Marie Kondo sparked a global movement toward simplicity, with her question, "Does it spark joy?" becoming a mantra for decluttering. In the West, minimalism gained traction as a rebellion against consumerism, against home stuffed with gadgets, wardrobes bursting with unworn clothes, and schedules packed with obligations. It's a response to the overwhelm of modern life, where endless choices and possessions often leave us feeling trapped rather than free. At its heart, minimalism is about living with intention. This means curating your belongings, time, and energy to align with your values. Start with your stuff. Look around your space. That pile of papers, those unused kitchen gadgets, do they serve you, or are they just noise? Minimalism encourages you to keep only what's useful or meaningful. But it goes beyond physical objects. It's about saying no to commitments that drain you, like endless meetings or social events that feel like chores. It's about muting the constant buzz of notifications to reclaim your attention. The principles are simple, but powerful. First, declutter with purpose, instead of holding on to things just in case. Ask what adds value to your life. A single cherished book can mean more than a shelf of unread novels. Second, prioritize experiences over possessions. A weekend hike with friends often outshines the fleeting thrill of a new purchase. Third, embrace mindful consumption. Before buying, pause. Do I need this? Will it matter in a week? A month? These questions shift your mindset from acquiring to appreciating. In practice, minimalism transforms daily life. Begin at home. Try the box method, where you pack away non-essential items for a month. If you don't miss them, let them go. In your finances, adopt a minimalist budget, focusing on needs and long-term goals over impulse buys. Digitally, clear your phone of unused apps or limit social media to specific times. Picture your morning. Instead of scrolling through feeds, you sip coffee in a tidy kitchen. Your mind free to plan the day. These small acts create ripple effects, freeing up time and energy for what lights you up. The benefits are immediate and lasting. A decluttered space reduces stress. Studies show visual clutter overwhelms the brain, while simplicity calms it. Minimalism sharpens focus, letting you dive deeper into work or hobbies. It also fosters gratitude as you start to cherish what you have rather than chasing what you don't. By owning less, you gain more freedom, more clarity, more room to breathe. Minimalism isn't a one-size-fits-all rulebook. For some, it's a capsule wardrobe of 10 pieces. For others, it's cutting one meeting from a packed week. The beauty lies in its flexibility, letting you shape it to your life. As we move forward, we'll see how minimalism pairs with Stoicism, blending outer simplicity with inner strength to craft a life that's not just streamlined, but deeply fulfilling. You wake up to a life where your mind is calm, your space is clear, and every choice is purposeful. That's the magic of blending Stoicism and minimalism, the philosophies that, together, create a powerful framework for living with intention and resilience. Stoicism builds your inner strength, helping you navigate life's storms with grace. Minimalism clears the clutter from your outer world, making room for what truly matters. United, they offer a path to a life that's not just manageable, but deeply meaningful, where you're free from distraction and anchored in your values. At first glance, Stoicism and minimalism might seem worlds apart. One's an ancient Greek philosophy, the other a modern lifestyle trend. Yet, they share a profound common thread. Both are about focusing on what's essential. Stoicism teaches you to let go of what you can't control, like others' opinions or unexpected setbacks, and to pour your energy into your actions and character. Minimalism echoes this by urging you to release physical and mental baggage unneeded possessions, draining commitments, or endless notifications so you can prioritize what aligns with your purpose. Together, they strip away the noise, leaving you with clarity and freedom. Their synergy lies in how they complement each other. Stoicism equips you with mental tools to stay steady in a chaotic world. When a work crisis hits, it's Stoicism that reminds you to focus on your response, not the chaos itself. Minimalism, meanwhile, creates the environment for that mindset to thrive. A tidy desk, a simplified schedule, or a phone free of constant pings reduces distractions, letting you practice Stoic principles with ease. Picture this: instead of rushing through a cluttered morning, you start your day in a serene space, reflecting on your goals with a clear head. That's the combined power of these philosophies at work. So, how do you bring them together in daily life? Start with Stoic reflection to guide minimalist choices. Each evening, try a Stoic journaling practice. Ask yourself, what did I control today? What drained my energy? This reveals what's worth keeping or cutting. Maybe you realize you're holding on to clothes you never wear or saying yes to tasks that don't matter. From there, apply minimalism. Donate those clothes. Say no to that meeting. The Stoic principle of focusing on what's in your control pairs perfectly with minimalism's call to eliminate what doesn't serve you. Another way to combine them is through intentional routines. Begin your day with a Stoic exercise like premeditatio malorum, where you briefly imagine potential challenges, say, a tough conversation or a delayed project. This prepares you to respond calmly. Then, use minimalism to streamline your environment for success. Clear your workspace of distractions, keep only essential tools, and limit your to-do list to 3 key tasks. This creates a physical and mental space where Stoic resilience can flourish. You're not just thinking clearly, you're living clearly. Let's walk through a sample day blending both philosophies. You wake at 7 a.m. in a minimalist bedroom, just a bed, a lamp, and a few cherished items. No clutter, no chaos. You spend 5 minutes practicing Stoic gratitude, mentally listing 3 things you're thankful for, like your health or a new day to grow. Over coffee, you review your day's priorities, using a minimalist approach. 1 work goal, 1 personal goal, 1 act of kindness. At work, when a colleague snaps during a meeting, Stoicism kicks in. You pause, breathe, and respond with patience, focusing on your conduct, not their mood. Back home, you declutter 1 drawer, letting go of items that don't spark joy or utility, a nod to minimalism. Before bed, you journal, reflecting on what you controlled and what you can improve, sealing the day with Stoic wisdom. This integrated approach yields profound benefits. Stoicism's focus on inner peace reduces anxiety, while minimalism's simplicity cuts stress from your environment. Together, they foster a sense of agency. You're not a victim of circumstances or clutter, but the architect of your life. You start to notice small wins, a calmer reaction to bad news, a home that feels like a sanctuary, a schedule that leaves room for creativity. Over time, these add up to a life aligned with your deepest values, where you're not chasing more, but savoring what you have. Real-world examples show this combination in action. Consider someone overwhelmed by a demanding job and a chaotic home. Using Stoicism, they practice amor fati, embracing challenges like tight deadlines as chances to grow. They reflect daily, identifying stress triggers like constant emails. With minimalism, they unsubscribe from unnecessary notifications, declutter their desk, and limit meetings to essentials. The result? They work with focus, return to a peaceful home, and feel in control, not overwhelmed. Or take a parent juggling family and personal goals. Stoicism helps them accept what they can't change, like a toddler's tantrum, while minimalism leads them to simplify routines, fewer toys, structured playtime, creating calm for everyone. To make this practical, try a weekly challenge. Pick one Stoic practice, like daily reflection, and one minimalist action, like decluttering the closet, for reflection. Spend 5 minutes each night answering, what went well? What could I do better? For decluttering, use the 20/20 rule. If you can replace an item for less than $20 in under 20 minutes, let it go. Track how these changes feel. Do you notice less stress, more focus? This small experiment can spark lasting habits. The beauty of combining Stoicism and minimalism is its adaptability. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. Start where you are, a single journal entry, a cleared shelf, and build from there. These philosophies don't demand perfection. They invite progress. As you practice, you'll find yourself less swayed by external chaos, more grounded in your choices, and closer to a life that feels authentic and fulfilling. Blending Stoicism and minimalism sounds inspiring, but how do you actually make it work in your busy life? It's not about grand gestures or emptying your home. It's about small, intentional steps that reshape your days. This guide breaks it down into clear, actionable practices to help you live with calm, focus, and purpose, whether you're juggling work, family, or personal goals. These tools will ground you in Stoic resilience and minimalist simplicity, creating a life that feels lighter and more meaningful. Start with a simple assessment of your current life. Take a quiet moment, maybe over coffee or before bed, and ask yourself 3 questions. What's cluttering my space? What's stressing my mind? What aligns with my core values? Jot down your answers. Maybe your desk is buried under papers, or you're anxious about endless notifications. Perhaps you value family time, but rarely have it. This reflection, rooted in Stoic self-awareness, reveals where to focus your minimalist efforts. It's like drawing a map. You need to know where you are to chart the path ahead. Now, let's dive into Stoic practices. First, embrace amor fati, or loving your fate. This means accepting life's ups and downs as opportunities to grow. Spilled coffee on your shirt before a meeting instead of frustration. See it as a chance to practice patience. Try this daily. When something goes wrong, pause and say, this is my chance to stay calm. It rewires your mindset, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Another powerful tool is Marcus Aurelius's evening reflection. Each night, spend 5 minutes answering 3 questions. What did I do well today? Where did I fall short? What can I improve tomorrow? Write your thoughts in a notebook. This builds self-discipline and keeps you aligned with your values, like a compass for your actions. Next, apply minimalism to declutter your world. Start with your physical space using the 90/90 rule. If you haven't used an item in 90 days and won't need it in the next 90, let it go. Tackle one area at a time, a drawer, a shelf. Donate, sell, or recycle what doesn't serve you. Picture opening your closet to find only clothes you love. It's freeing. Then, Simplify your digital life. Unsubscribe from spammy emails, delete unused apps, and set your phone to do not disturb during focused hours. Limit social media to 30 minutes a day, using a timer to stay accountable. These steps reduce mental clutter, creating space for Stoic clarity to shine. Time management is another minimalist cornerstone. Adopt the rule of 3 each morning. List 3 priorities: 1 for work, 1 for personal growth, 1 for relationships. For example, finish a report read for 20 minutes, call a friend. Keep it simple and realistic. This focus prevents overwhelm and aligns with Stoic wisdom. Control what you can, like your effort, and let go of the rest. If a task doesn't fit your priorities, politely say no. Declining a draining commitment feels like shedding a heavy backpack. To tie these together, create a daily routine blending both philosophies. Wake up and spend a minute on Stoic gratitude. Mentally list 3 things you're thankful for, like a sunny day or a supportive partner. This sets a positive tone. Then, review your 3 priorities in a minimalist notebook, just 1 page, no clutter. Throughout the day, when stress hits, use a Stoic pause, take a deep breath, ask, "Can I control this?" and focus on your response. In the evening, declutter 1 small area, like your desk, for 5 minutes. Then journal your Marcus Aurelius questions. This rhythm builds habits that stick. Support these practices with tools. A simple notebook works for journaling and planning. For minimalism, try apps like Stoic to track priorities or declutter to sell unused items. If you prefer digital reflection, use a notes app for your Stoic questions, or keep it minimal, no fancy templates. Set reminders to check in weekly. Are you staying focused? Decluttering consistently. These tools amplify your efforts without adding complexity. Expect some trial and error. If journaling feels forced, try voice memos. If decluttering a whole room is daunting, start with a single bag. The key is consistency, not perfection. Over time, you'll notice changes: a clearer home, a calmer mind, a stronger sense of purpose. Stoicism helps you stay patient with the process, while minimalism keeps your actions streamlined. This approach is flexible. A student might declutter their study space and use Stoic reflection to manage exam stress. A parent can simplify family routines and practice amor fati during tantrums. Whoever you are, these steps adapt to your life, helping you live with intention. As you build these habits, you'll face challenges. Old habits die hard, and society pushes excess. Adopting Stoicism and minimalism sounds transformative, but the path isn't always smooth. Life has a way of testing your resolve. Old habits creep back, and the world tempts you with shiny distractions. The good news: these challenges are normal, and with the right strategies, you can push through, building a life that's calmer, clearer, and true to your values. Let's explore the common hurdles and practical ways to overcome them, so you stay committed to this journey. One major challenge is breaking free from consumerist habits. We're surrounded by ads, sales, and social media flaunting the latest gadgets or trends. It's easy to slip, buying things you don't need, cluttering your space and mind. Stoicism helps here. Remind yourself you control your choices, not your impulses. When tempted to shop, pause and ask, does this align with my values? Minimalism offers a tactic to try the 30-day wait rule. If you want something non-essential, wait 30 days. Often, the urge fades. Your wallet and home stay uncluttered. Another hurdle is social pressure. Friends might question why you're decluttering or skipping events to simplify your schedule. Online, you might feel FOMO seeing others' curated lives. This can shake your confidence, making you doubt your minimalist or Stoic practices. Lean on Stoicism's wisdom. You can't control others' opinions, only your response. Politely explain your choices. I'm focusing on what matters to me, and let go of their judgment. For FOMO, use minimalism to curate your digital feeds. Unfollow accounts that spark comparison and follow those that inspire growth, like philosophy or simplicity-focused creators. Staying consistent is tough, too. You might start strong, journaling daily, or decluttering the closet. But life gets busy, and motivation wanes. Stoicism encourages small, steady progress over perfection. If you miss a day of reflection, don't dwell, focus on what you can do now. Minimalism helps by keeping your system simple instead of a complex habit tracker. Use a single note for your 3 daily priorities. Set tiny goals, like decluttering one shelf or reflecting for 2 minutes. These micro-wins build momentum, making consistency feel achievable. Impatience is another trap. You might expect instant calm or a perfectly minimalist home, but change takes time. Stoicism's amor fati mindset, loving your fate, reminds you to embrace the process. Even its frustrations, celebrate small victories, like a clearer desk or a calmer reaction to stress. Minimalism supports this by encouraging gradual decluttering. Instead of tackling your entire house, focus on one area each week. Progress compounds, and soon you'll see a transformed space and mindset. Finding support can make or break your journey. Going it alone is hard when society pushes excess and instant gratification. Seek like-minded people, join online forums or local groups focused on stoicism or minimalism. Share your wins and struggles. Their stories will keep you motivated. If groups aren't your thing, find a friend to check in with weekly. Stoicism reminds you to focus on your effort, not external validation, while minimalism keeps your commitments light, just 1 or 2 meaningful connections. The key is persistence. Challenges will arise, but they're not failures, there chances to practice resilience. If you slip, return to your stoic reflection. What can I control now? If clutter creeps back, apply minimalism's 90-90th rule to clear it out. Each step forward strengthens your habits, bringing you closer to a life of clarity and purpose. We've journeyed through stoicism and minimalism, to powerful philosophies that can transform how you live. Stoicism teaches you to master your mind, staying calm and focused no matter what life throws your way. Minimalism clears the clutter, creating space for what truly matters: your values, your peace, your purpose. Together, they offer a roadmap to a life that's not just simpler, but deeply fulfilling. The beauty is, you don't need to overhaul everything. One small step, a journal entry, a decluttered drawer, can spark real change. Start today. Pick one practice. Maybe it's reflecting on what you can control, or letting go of a single item that doesn't serve you. Try our 7-day challenge. Each morning, set 3 priorities. Each evening, journal one thing you did well and one to improve. Declutter one small space, a bag, a shelf. Notice how it feels. These tiny actions build habits that grow, leading you to a life of clarity and resilience. You're not chasing perfection but progress, and that's enough. Due to time constraints, we'll wrap up here. I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it offers even a small bit of guidance, I'm truly grateful. Save this video to your playlist to revisit anytime. Please like and share it with others. Sometimes the right message at the right moment can change a life. And don't forget to subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and hit the notification bell to catch our next value-packed videos. Goodbye for now, and see you soon.